Thomas Day, you are a Penn State graduate. You came up through Jerry Sandusky's Second Mile Foundation. You are an acquaintance of Jerry Sandusky. Did you ever see anything that seemed just a little creepy, that gave you an uncomfortable feeling?
I never did. I never did. And you know, I spoke to my mother this weekend, and she told me something that really shocked me. We have both, you know, read everything about this, read the grand jury indictment. She said, you know, if I had a chance to do it over again, I would, meaning refer me to the Second Mile. And the reason is because the Second Mile has done so much good for so many people, myself included. And I know it's very difficult to wrap our heads around how an organization so good as the Second Mile could be run by, you know, a man who's being accused of being a serial pedophile. But it is true. They took me in as an average student, a C student, you know, somebody who wasn't very confident socially, and made me into the man I am today. I'm about to finish up my second master's degree. I served an enlistment in the 101st Airborne Division. So, you know, I think it's very important that we keep this into perspective. The Second Mile has done a tremendous amount of good for a lot of people in State College and around Pennsylvania, and I'm one of them.
I think that if these allegations are true, and there are 40 counts, if this man is convicted, and I'm not trying to convict him, but if he's convicted of 40 counts and dozens of more kids come forward who are now adults, I don't care, Arnie Spanier, whether the Second Mile produced 400,000 PhDs. I still think...
Did I hear him right? Jay, did I hear him right? It's done so much good. So let's not keep that in proper perspective. And he would go back, his mom would send him back. You're going to go back to a molestation farm. Do you understand what went on there? And you're telling me how much good it did? Yeah, shut
all right, hold on.
All right, yes, Artie, let's give him a chance to respond. He is speaking from a good place, and I understand where you're coming from, Thomas. I understand that you personally had a good experience. However, I think, as they say about doctors, first do no harm. As they should say about educators, first do no molestation alleged.
All right, listen, I understand these accusations are terrible, and my thoughts and my prayers go out to everyone who is harmed by this man potentially. But listen, okay, this organization made me into the man I am today, and there are thousands of people around Pennsylvania who could say the same thing, and it's just crucial that we separate the incidents that Coach Sandusky is being accused of from the other great things that this organization has done. And I tell you, I resent that whoever this other guest has called the Second Mile a molestation farm. That is insane.
What do you mean it's insane? If it turns out that these accusations are accurate and that kids who were in Second Mile were groomed by this guy and then, if it's true, sexually assaulted, anally raped, that's not a molestation farm? I don't.
Listen,
I mean, I personally don't have a problem with that comment.
The Second Mile has been involved with thousands of kids from State College, Philadelphia, all over the state of Pennsylvania. Okay, I am not talking about you know, the people who were involved with Coach Sandusky. Okay, the families who you know were you know harmed by this man. That's terrible, and my thoughts and prayers go out to them. What I'm telling you is that there are hundreds of volunteers around Pennsylvania for the Second Mile who have never harmed anybody, who have done nothing but help the kids around Pennsylvania, and I was one of them when I was in the program.
Yeah, and I will say that those good people who were involved in this organization that this guy founded, if these allegations are true, they are also victims.